Thank you, Madam Director General. Thank you for inviting me to this conference. In an interview in 2009, BBC Heart Talk, I said that the purpose of development is to change culture. I said that, and many people ask me what I mean by that. And this conference provides me an opportunity to explain myself. It is not against the conference theme. Culture is the key to sustainable development. What I say that in the context of Afghanistan, exclusion of girls from education. And I say that because I felt that one had to do something which is culturally appropriate in order to educate girls in Afghanistan. So I've now, over these years, I've set up 4,000 girls' schools in Afghanistan, trained hundreds, in fact thousands, of female teachers, engaged older women as chaperones to take girls from their homes to school and bring them back to their homes after class. And as a result of which, now 280,000 girls are being educated in Afghanistan in the schools that we have set up. And what is happening is that they are getting an opportunity to learn, they are being taught well, and hopefully this particular generation of girls will be well educated, and the next generation of children will not face the kind of exclusions this generation faces. And I hope so the Afghan women life and livelihood will probably change in the next generation, and we hope that ultimately the exclusion girls face now in Afghanistan will not be faced by the next generation. Let me explain from an example that we had experienced in Bangladesh as to how culture becomes absolutely essential in terms of designing programs that work. In 1979, it was the International Year of the Child. And at that time, in Bangladesh, infant mortality, which is only one mortality of children, used to be 135 per thousand. And under 5 mortality used to be 252 per thousand. So a quarter of our children died before their 5th birthday. And we thought that we need to do something about that. We found that diarrhea kills more than half the children under 5. So we had to tackle diarrhea mortality in Bangladesh. So we took up a program to go and teach mothers how to make oral rehydration fluid at home in order to combat diarrheal dehydration and death in the household. So we decided to set up a group of oral rehydration workers who would go and teach one woman in every household how to make oral rehydration fluid at home and how to administer it. So first 30,000 households was visited by oral rehydration workers, and we sent out a group of monitors to test how many of the families who have been taught were using oral rehydration in their households. We found only 6% of their households visited used oral rehydration to combat diarrhea in their households. We were very disappointed, but very quickly found out that our oral rehydration workers themselves do not believe in oral rehydration. So therefore, if the teacher doesn't believe in something, the kind of teaching that goes on is not very effective and persuasive. So we had to bring up all our oral rehydration workers and teach them exactly how efficacious oral rehabilitation program is, show them in practice how children are revived through oral saline, and so on. So once they were convinced, they went back again. And then they went to another 30,000 households. We again sent out a group of monitors to find out what's the oral rehabilitation program's use rate. At that time, it came up to 19%. We were very unhappy about the results of this program because 81% of the household who had diarrhea in the household did not use oral rehabilitation. So we sent out a group of anthropologists to check why 81% of the women having diarrhea in the household did not use oral rehabilitation. We very quickly found out that the men in the household did not encourage their women to use oral rehabilitation because they had not been told anything about this program. So we had to redesign the program, bring men in there. So our program was designed only for women, teaching women, and hoping that the women in the household would take action. But then we redesigned the program. Before we went from house to house, we decided to teach, have a meeting with all the men in the village, tell them exactly what we are teaching their women and how oral rehabilitation works wondrously in reviving the children in diarrhea. And then, of course, we visited mosques, we went to marketplaces, wherever men congregated, and we taught about oral rehabilitation. And then suddenly, the oral rehabilitation use rate started going up dramatically, and we followed it up with spots in the radio and television. And then it went up to 60, 70, 80% use rate. And over a 10-year period, we went to every household in rural Bangladesh, 14 million households, spent about an hour with each woman in the households. And so oral rehabilitation therapy became readily used by everybody. Diarrhea mortality went down dramatically. Our infant mortality rate, of course, now is one of the lowest in South Asia. It's less than 40, and under 5 mortality is less than 50. But anyway, what I wanted to say is that if the program is not culturally appropriate, it doesn't work. And many of the programs which are mounted are not culturally appropriate and tend not to work. But we were lucky that we were monitoring everything that was going on. And as a result of which, this program became, of course, now Bangladesh has got the highest use of oral rehabilitation in the world. And oral rehabilitation therapy has become part of the culture itself. So when a development program, outcome of a development program becomes part of your culture, then it becomes sustainable. So what I wanted to say is that in order to be sustainable development means, in fact, at the level of culture, change must take place. Otherwise, it's not sustainable. What Madam Mukherjee just asked me is that violence against women, dowry, child marriage, all kinds of social ills that we see in our society. We have now set up 400 theatre groups, popular theatre, that we enact in the Bangladeshi countryside, the villages, and people enjoy that. It's a kind of education and entertainment at the same time. But we find it extremely effective in terms of transmitting values and messages and perceptions about social problems. And more than 150,000 theatre enactment takes place every year in Bangladesh, where we are trying to change people's values, perceptions, and way of looking at things in these problems that we face in our society. We also have revived dying cultures in Bangladesh, particularly crafts and local art. we have set up a chain of marketing outlets in Bangladesh, which has now become a multi-million dollar program with more than $70 million revenue. And we make about $10 million profit out of this. But this is now revitalized. Created 100,000 jobs in rural Bangladesh. We have redesigned some of the crafts for kind of new kind of contemporary lifestyle of people. You can use products which are new design with modern outlook. And then most of the artisans who used to produce these artisanal products and craft products have now found new market for their crafts. As a result of which, of course, people have been able to get large numbers of people employed, revenues coming out from these shops have created jobs as well as new kind of love for rural crafts, which is not only now very most popular shopping chain in Bangladesh, but also a must visit for most tourists who visit Bangladesh. Well, I think what I want to say is that the post-2015 agenda, what we need is sustainable development. If it is going to be sustainable, then it must affect, embed in the culture itself. So sustainable development means a cultural change to an extent that it incorporates development itself within it.